What's up, family? Welcome to another video here at Embodied Mastery. I have a question. Have you ever noticed yourself sabotaging your progress right before things change? Right before things change, things seem to get extremely difficult and you find yourself reverting back to your old ways, your old mindset, and your old habits. Well, today I'm going to share with you the secrets to overcome that self-sabotage so that you can find yourself on the other end of your desires and live the life that you deserve. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Point number one is this: you have to raise your thermostat. And what I mean by that is you have a thermostat of what you would like to experience. You have a thermostat of how far you're willing to stretch for the thing that you desire. And a lot of times this correlates with our self-esteem and our self-concept. So if you see yourself as not worthy, as not good enough, as joy and success not being possible, well, then you're low on the totem pole. You're low on your thermostat. Your self-concept is too low on the thermostat for you to ever experience that which you say that you desire to experience. So you would never get there because all you're going to do is sabotage yourself when things begin to look promising, when things begin to look right, and right before you finish crossing the finish line. You're going to find yourself reverting back, and this is simply because of your thermostat. That which you are willing to sacrifice, that which you are willing to experience, and that which you are willing to accept as the new normal is your thermostat. All right, you have to set yourself new standards. You have to believe that you're capable of doing these things. You have to believe that you're able to be loved, that you're deserving of love, you're deserving of respect, that you are that who you say you are when you're alone in the mirror. That which you say that you desire is right on the other side. But if our thermostat is too low, then we would never be able to experience life on the other side. Point number two is going to be understanding your negative bias. What does that mean? Well, we're conscious that we want something, right? Whenever you desire something, you're conscious that you want that, right? You're conscious of your heart's desire. But on the back end, you have to understand that where the real power of change lies is in the unconscious mind. And if you have an unconscious negative bias, meaning you attach secretly negativity to your goals, negativity to your desires, then you will sabotage yourself when things begin to look different. When, again, it's time to cross that finish line, you will revert backwards because how you truly feel, how the brain truly feels about this new experience, about this new reality it's negative, it's fearful. So why would you stretch out to something new if it comes with fear, it comes with scarcity, it comes with lies and not truth? So you have to identify, how do you truly feel about your goals? What is your negative bias towards your goals? I want to give you an example. If you want to make $1 million a year, you have to identify what your negative bias is. Your negative bias can be that you will lose it, right? If you grew up in a traumatic household where there was a lot of negative attachments with money or negative relationships with money, maybe you secretly fear that you will make $1 million. So why or how are you truly ever going to make $1 million or truly desire and match your desires and actions with making $1 million if you secretly feel that you're going to lose it? You secretly feel that you're not worthy of it underneath everything. You secretly feel that it comes with responsibilities that you are not willing to be responsible for. These are all negative bias that can be secretly attached to your goals that you must identify because it's all holding you back. Everything is energy. So you want to be able to identify, not necessarily change it, just simply bring awareness to your negative biases when it comes to your goals and your heart's desires. All right, if you're enjoying this video at all, if I helped you at all with changing your perspective, give me a like. If you have any comments at all, give me a comment down in the section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Let's roll into point number three. Point number three is going to be training your mind and training your spirit to stay present. All right. So a lot of times, again, things can feel shaky when we find ourselves in new environment, new places, new networks, and new situations closer to our heart's desire or the life that we say that we want. We have to train ourselves to remain present, because the accomplishment is in the presence of your actions, focus, and attention. If you find yourself reverting back to old thoughts, old ways, old regrets, old friends, old habits, then you're moving backwards and you're not showing up for yourself in the manner in which is necessary. If you find yourself too far out into the future, it is the same exact thing. You're going to create illusions in your mind. You're going to create scenarios in your mind that are not true, and it's zapping yourself of present energy. And you're going to need every bit of energy in the present moment. Again, the attention, the focus, the determination, and the intention of the present moment to succeed in every given moment, because everything in life is an accumulation of what you do in the now. Okay? So that's going to require you to be focused. That's going to require your intention. It's going to require your discipline. You cannot be out there in the past, and you cannot be too far out into the future. This is how you're going to find success in the present moment. All right, so let's do a quick recap. How to stop self-sabotage when things are going well. Number one, you're going to raise your thermostat. You're going to raise your upper limit. You're going to raise your standards. Point number two, you're going to identify your negative bias. You're going to figure out what is your fear of expansion. What is preventing you from expanding in your life? And then step number three, of course, is going to be you mastering the discipline of showing up in the present moment, not being too far into the past and not being too far out into the future. And this is how you end self-sabotage when things are going well. It's all coming from a trauma survivor who is absolutely obsessed with self-mastery. From me to you, I hope this video was helpful. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.